In recent years, the repatriation of historical artifacts to their home countries has sparked debates around the world. While some believe that these artifacts should remain in place, others believe that returning them to their rightful home is imperative. That's why today we explore together why historical artifacts should be repatriated. First and foremost, the repatriation of historical artifacts is essential in the work of preserving cultural heritage from communities and territories to countries and the whole world. They have important cultural, religious, and symbolic value for the place where they originated. For example, on January 17, 2022 in Vietnam, negotiations successfully concluded the return of King Minh Mang's golden seal through cultural diplomacy. The Mandarin's hat of the Nguyen dynasty was auctioned by an individual and donated to the museum. Currently, the golden seal is still in France waiting to complete legal procedures to bring it back to Vietnam. Various government agencies have cooperated in this, including the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Finance, and Ministry of Culture. The Vietnamese delegation pursued diplomatic channels, including sending official dispatches, meeting with French partners, and committing to UNESCO, calling for an end to the auction. Then direct negotiations in France led to an agreement to return the seal. Express. The process of repatriating cultural heritage through diplomatic channels is unprecedented in the past. Usually the return of cultural heritage takes place through donations, auctions, or voluntary returns by other governments. The biggest problem is that financial constraints pose challenges requiring support from philanthropists, private organizations, and favorable policies for repatriation efforts. Many experts recommend prioritizing tax incentives and legal support for individuals and organizations to create favorable conditions for bringing cultural artifacts from abroad to Vietnam. UNSDOC, more specifically, the repatriation of historical artifacts also promotes international cooperation and cultural exchange. It promotes positive relations between nations and encourages cooperation in the preservation and research of cultural heritage. Contributes to the preservation of world peace. To do that, museums and cultural institutions around the world can work with international partners to facilitate the return of these objects. From most foundations come exhibitions, research projects, and educational programs that enhance mutual understanding and appreciation of diverse cultures. In this way, countries demonstrate respect for each other's sovereignty and promote a spirit of global cooperation. In conclusion, the repatriation of historical artifacts is a necessity. Necessary in preserving cultural heritage, necessary in promoting international cooperation, and necessary to promote all development and advancement together. However, some people still oppose repatriation because of the reasons such as the logistical challenges of infrastructure or the importance of maintaining cultural diversity in museum collections. But whatever the reason, the ethics of returning these artifacts outweighs any counter-arguments.